Well, guys, welcome to the Dallas International Film Festival. It is its 10th year. How excited are you guys to be here?
We're incredibly excited. This is our U.S. premiere, and having Patrick here is so wonderful.
And this is my first film festival ever. And so, yeah, first film festival I've ever been to. And I'm so happy to be here and associated with this piece of incredible art form on film.
And being in Dallas is just absolutely perfect. We shot the opening scenes at South Fork Ranch, so it's really coming full circle to be here now for the U.S. premiere.
Now, what sparked this idea? You know, obviously Dallas is such a huge pop culture phenomenon.
Well, it is, and it was a huge pop culture phenomenon when I was a child growing up in communist Romania in the 80s. Dallas was, the only American TV show that was allowed on TV. And it really made a huge impact. Some say that it might have brought about the fall of communism in Romania. So for me, the idea of the film came from this experience.
But I have to say, this started as a very experimental, low-budget production, and we never imagined when we started that Bobby Ewing himself would actually be playing basically Bobby in the film. So that part came as a huge surprise to us when Patrick came on board, and we wouldn't be here now without him. I'm confident of that.
And Patrick, talk about sort of playing yourself in this.
Well, to me it's an interesting concept to put on film a visual experience of a young child's fantasy and have it be reality for the people watching it. It's a huge translation to make, because most of the time when our industry makes a child's film, a film about a child and their process of growing up, it's for the viewing audience. It's from that point of view of, now we see them and their experiences in life. This comes through the eye of the person experiencing it almost as an alien from another world, because it's fantasy without green screen. It's all of those things, and it has to come as an expression of an art form. And that's what they successfully did. I was thrilled to be asked to be a part of it.
And do you feel a special connection here with Dallas? One, the show, but also even with Texas, because you have played Stephen F. Austin.
I refer to Dallas especially, Texas in general, but Dallas to me is like a charm bracelet. It's a big bracelet, and through my life I keep adding these charms to it, whether it's a remake of Dallas or whether it's coming to this film festival or a fan-based experimental film that's about Hotel Dallas. It's another little thing that I can put on there, and it all comes from that origination of that show. So it holds that special place in my life. It is the basic kernel around which my career has grown, definitely.
And finally, all you guys can answer this. What do you hope the audience takes away from this film?
I think it's a challenging film. It's an experimental film, so hopefully they'll have their minds expanded a bit, but it's also, we tried as hard as we could to make it fun and to make it entertaining. So I think hopefully they'll be seduced and they'll be challenged at the same time.
Yeah, I think an art form has to cause people to think, and think beyond the first impression, so that it constantly becomes revisited until it takes a form in their fantasy life that means something to them. You ask anybody to give a depiction of any famous film, from Gone with the Wind to Kill a Mockingbird, and they will all tell you a different perspective of that because it's based on their life. This film will challenge people to come up with those definitions, definitely.
What we're hoping for with the audience is a certain kind of rewiring of how we watch films and how they watch films.
Can I just add one thing? I think I'm expecting to be surprised, because the people who made Dallas never expected that it would have such an impact, and the impact that it did on the other side of the world in Romania. So I think that's the great thing about art. You release it out into the world, and then it's kind of all bets are off. So it's a very exciting time.